No fear, Magic Monday is here. We're here to open some booster packs. Oh yes, feel that crinkle. Vivian, let's pull Vivian. Let's do this. Okay, so first card in our pack, we're going to consider and discuss each card, which would be the best pack to pick in a draft environment. Forbidden Friendship. Create a 1/1 dinosaur creature token with haste and a 1/1 human soldier token. A 2/2 for 2, which is essentially what this is. We can find a better rate than this. Not going to spend too much time on that one. A Savai Sabertooth, a 3/1 for 2. I'm happier playing this than a generic 2/2 because it will trade up on a creature that has 3 toughness for just the low cost of 2 mana. And if you manage to play this down quite early, it could swing in for 3 damage as well. Not too bad. So this is, like we said, that 2/2 for 2, but it does have a little clause saying that you can return it from your graveyard to your hand, but the rate activation cost for that is far too expensive. It's going to feel bad if you have to pay 5 mana to return it to your hand, not even onto the battlefield. No, thank you. A Flycatcher Giraffid enters the battlefield with a choice of a Vigilance counter or a Reach counter. Expensive. There are better keywords that you should be looking out for in this set. Next up, we have a Phase Dolphin. Whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. Pretty decent if you want to be pushing home a final piece of damage. It can't choose itself, but it only has 1 power. But imagine if you have a Brokos or a Snapdax or an equally pretty terrifying monster. This makes it unblockable. So I'm going to put this in our considerations. Try not to tap the camera again. An expensive act of treason effect, unless we have a way to sacrifice it so it doesn't go back to your opponent. I think this is a little bit overcosted. A Plummet. You're not going to guarantee that your opponents have a flying creature. It could be a decent sideboard card, but running it in your main deck, it could be a dead card, and sometimes it might work for you. It's just a high risk, potentially high reward. So we want consistency in our first pack, which isn't provided from a memory leak because it's quite a small pool. You can't guarantee that each time you play this, it's going to get a decent enough card for 3 mana and justify a slot in your deck. This does make it pretty more bearable, shall we say, because of the cycling clause, but still for me, it's not going to be something that you look for. Something I do like is a pacifism. Enchant a creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. This can go on any creature an opponent controls, and it stops it from attacking and blocking. Enough said. Decent piece of pseudo removal. It's going to be annoying for your opponent. It means you can swing with your own creatures without any hesitation and be safe in the knowledge that their big beater is not coming your way. Good stuff. Anticipate. It's fine for a little bit of filtering. Compared to pacifism, I don't think that's going to be good enough to include. Neutralize. So again, we're talking about consistency. You have to keep up your mana and wait for the opportune time or optimum time. We are on Homebrew MTG to counter a spell. Without the cycling clause, it's a functional reprint of cancel, which is not a good counter spell. However, the cycling cost does mean that you don't have to keep it in your hand the whole time. You can cycle it if you know that they're not going to be playing any other creatures or any relevant spells for the foreseeable future. I think our pacifism, though, is still pretty decent compared to this because you don't want to have a dead card in your hand. Next up is Frill Scare Mentor. When it enters the battlefield, put a menace counter on target non-human creature you control. This is quite a nice little effect. Having your opponent have to block with more than one creature for this target is pretty decent, and you can boost it with the activate ability. I do like preventing damage from a big beater though more than this, so I'm going to swap it. Ooh, nice. A Heartless Act. So destroy a target creature with no counters on it. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. It might as well just say destroy target creature for 2, because that's what you're going to be doing most of the time. Yes, this set has lots of counters in it, but it takes a little bit of time to set that up and place different counters on different things. And even if they do have counters on it, it's still pretty annoying removing them from their creatures. Very versatile, really good piece of removal. I think that's going to be our top pick so far, unless the rare usurps it. Oh yes, and it does exactly that. Snapped Axe. Yes, that is an absolute beater of a card. Oh, I'm shaking. So, double strike. When this creature mutates, it deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. You gain 4 life. If you keep doing that, they are going to be out of the game pretty sharpish. On the face of it, a 3/5 double strike for 4. Yes, it's harder to cast because of the different pips, but this is going to be our first pick. Definitely outrageous. Probably one of the better Apex monsters. I think it's definitely up there. The amount of life gain swing or life difference swing that it provides is undeniably good. Unlucky Heartless Act. This is our first pick. A lovely mythic. Hopefully that brightened up your Monday, and hopefully we'll see you again for the next episode. Cheers.